Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We the course with Nisma to learn Arabic, how to read Arabic, and how to read the Quranic Arabic to enable you to read the Quran by yourself, inshallah. And this is lesson 13. And in lesson 13, you're going to learn the long vowels. We already finished with the short vowels, and now these are the long vowels. In Arabic, the long vowels are letters. So if we are talking about the long vowels, they are letters, not signs, just like the short vowels. Just long vowels, and long vowels are letters, and they are three letters: alif, wow, and ya. Alif, wow, and ya. And of course, not any wow in Arabic is a long vowel or any ya, but it has to have some conditions. So these three letters, we consider them long vowels under two conditions. Okay. Here, as for alif, waw, and ya, the three of them has to have no sign at all. Not fatha or kasra or dhamma or sukun or shadda or any sign. Okay, this is the first condition. So for alif, waw, and ya to be long vowels, and the long vowels we call them in Arabic mad letters because the word mad means to stretch or to extend. Okay, so the mad letters has to have no sign on top of them, and as for alif, it has to have fatha before it, and wow has to have dhamma before on the letter before it, and ya has to have kasra on the letter before it. This is why. This is because alif is a long vowel or the extension of fatha. And in the duration or the time, alif equals 2 fatha, waw equals 2 dhamma, ya equals 2 kasra. This is why each one of them needs to have the short vowel from the same type before it. So we can conclude that long vowels or the mad letters never come at the beginning of the word. Why? Because they need a vowel to extend, to stretch. So you will not find them at the beginning of the word, never. Okay. So here, as you can say, we're gonna pronounce them now, but as you can see here, ba, and there's fatha before, and we're gonna read it like this: ba, ba. You see, it's long. It's not ba because ba is only fatha, but ba is fatha and then mad. Okay, mad letter, which is alif or the long vowel. Here, bu, but this is with wow, would be boo. Okay, boo. It's better to repeat after me. Boo. And here kasra, ba with kasra, it would be b, ba with kasra b, but with ya, b. Okay, so again, the long vowels are called mad letters in Arabic. Mad, the word mad, because we're gonna use it a lot. Not any letter of those we consider it a long vowel unless it has two conditions. The first one is, as for all of them, to have no sign, as you can see. There's no sign on top of alif or wa or ya. The other condition is for each one. Alif has to have fatha on the letter before it, waw has to have dhamma on the letter before it, and ya has to have kasra with the letter before it. As for practicing, we're gonna practice only alif and alif mad. Okay, this is the word mad. This is how you read it: mad, alif mad. Okay, so this is how. Now we're gonna read fatha and fatha alif together, so you can see the difference between the timing and the duration between both fatha and fatha with mad. As for hamza, it would be a, uh, can you repeat after me? If you repeat after me, that would be great because you're gonna manage the time. Okay, you'll not make it too long or too short. As for alif, wow, and yeah, as mad letters, the timing is 2 beats or 2 counts. Okay, now ba, ba, ta, ta, th, th. Actually, there's fatha here, but it's cut out. So consider that we have fatha here. J, j, ha, ha, kho, kho, and we're still applying the heavy letters. Da, da, the, ra, ra, za, and now there's no just fatha, it's fatha and mad now, so we're gonna read the mad. Za, sa, sha, صا ضا طا ظا ع غا فا قا كا لا ما نا ها وا يا. Very good. I recommend you to read this again until you read it by yourself and you manage the time. Great. Now let's see some words with alif mad. So you have the word with no mad and then the word with mad. So you see the difference as well. Here, qama, you see, qama, short vowel and short vowel. But here, qama, you see, qama. You have to stretch this or prolong the mad because you have a mad letter. Ada, ada, sada, sada, mala, مال فق فاق نم نام جد جاد كتب كاتب ذهب ذاهب بسط باسط عبد عابد عباد. Now, it's really important to know where to stretch, okay? So you have to stretch the letter which has alif mad after it, okay? The vowel, of course. Here, ثبت ثابت ثبات سمع سامع سماع. If you're done with this, you can repeat it until inshallah you manage the reading. So here in this time, the second time, it's better to read before me. So you read and then play my reading to know if you're reading correct or not. If you're reading very well, then the next time, this one, you can read before and then check my reading. Check your reading after you play what I read. Let's continue with Alif Mad. Alif Mad, the examples. آدم آدم هاجر هاجر طاقة طاقة ناقة ناقة غالب غالب ظالم ظالم حارب حارب جامع جامع. ثالث. ثالث. دابر. دابر. ثانية. ثانية. خالك. خالك. بادية. بادية. Can you look at بادية? Is this ya mad here? Mad letter? One of the long vowels? Of course not. Why? Because it has a vowel. So this is a regular ya. It's not a mad. If it is a mad letter, you will not see any vowel. So it would be like this. Okay, with no vowel. Yeah. Then you can read it as mad, as a stretch or prolongation for mad, for kasra. But here it's a regular letter. So it is بادية. فاطري. فاطري. داعية. داعية. يخاف. يخاف. يزال. يزال. يغاث. يغاث. يطاف. يطاف. يحاسب. يحاسب. Great. مآرب. مآرب. مغانم. مغانم. ليالي. ليالي. مفاتح. مفاتح. هنالك. هنالك. دعانا. Because we have two mad here. Alif is repeated twice. دعانا. قالتا. قالتا. ماذا. ماذا. طعامك. طعامك. مزاجها. مزاجها. يدافع. يدافع. أكلها. أكلها. شنآن. شنآن. ناشئة. ناشئة. فأذاقه. فأذاقه. Of course, it's better to split the word when it is more than 5 letters like this, and it's better to read the letter with the mad. يعني ذال and alif like this. You don't stop before that. If you are splitting the word, don't stop before the mad. You can stop after the mad, but not before the mad. Okay, just like this. فأذاقه. فأذاقه. You can stop on ذال فأذ or فأذ without the mad because as I told you, we don't start with mad. Even reading, if it's in the middle of the word, you can stop before it if you're splitting the word because in this case you're gonna start with the mad and we can't start with the mad. فأذاقه. مناكبها. مناكبها. أصابها. أصابها. تحاوركما. تحاوركما. رعايتها. رعايتها. كواعب. كواعب. Okay, this is great, and these are the examples of Alif Mad. And next time, inshallah, we're gonna have يعني more chance to to practice a lot of letters or a lot of mad and a lot of examples of Alif Mad. This is it for today. It's really important to read the examples very well. And as you know, I guess you figure out now that we يعني we build whatever you take new on whatever you already taken. Like now we practice everything. You practice fatha, kasra, and dhamma, and then the long vowels, and everything is related. So if you find a weakness that you can't read kasra, for example, or you struggle a little bit with dhamma, then you go back to the examples of dhamma and practice more and more, and come here to finish the alif mad letters and the alif mad examples. Sorry, I mean the alif mad examples, and try to read as much as you can until you read just like my reading. This is your measure, okay? And this is it for today, inshallah. I'll see you next time with more examples of Alif Mad in the other long vowels. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.